Public speaking software. Whenever you speak, speak slowly, speak giving stresses, speak with sense, and deliver good content. Speaking slowly can let listeners figure out what you are speaking. With stresses you give that clarifies which word or phrase you are trying to deliver. Speaking smartly and with sense can attract more people towards your speech. And good content can always makes impression and your speech gets value all the time. What is public speaking? A speech given by somebody in a public or a large mass intending to aware or entertain or change the mindset of the listeners. There can be 10, 20, 100, 1000, 10,000 or more people listening to you when you are giving a speech. Number of audiences depends upon the subject and popularity of the speaker. But speaking in front of 5 or 10 or more has nothing different except initial pressure and mindset of a speaker just during starting time. There could be 100 towards your right, 100 towards your left, thousands ahead, and many behind, plus millions virtually when you telecast your records or your speaking video. When you start and gain speed, you can win people, but thing which I was saying in the beginning. So, speaking meaningfully justifies people who are being there with their precious time, money, and expectation. So, to gain fame, good word of mouth about you, and not force listeners to leave the hall during your speech. Deliver your speech properly. Other thing which matters the most is to attract listeners or audiences is collection of your good voice or audible and clear, composure and content or message. Public speaking has been there since the start of the social humankind in one form or the other. But form, technique, content, and medium have been evolving and changing by the day. One lady in a public tap giving a lecture to all the friends regarding management of water system in their own neighborhood, a health worker giving awareness lecture to the villagers about how to make rehydration solution, motivational speakers motivating the large crowd regarding mental state to progress to starting a new business, a spiritual leader making large followers happy by speaking and convincing about life are all public speaking. But a thing which is not under speaker's control is venue temperature and milieu, sound system and quality of crowd because it is organized by organizers. So on your side, voice, clarity, composure and message. You have to control that. You have to manage that. On the management side, good venue with maintained temperature, good sound system and maintained crowd. Your heart starts working until you go for public speaking. It is that fearful activity. Yeah, sometimes four eyes, speakers and listeners, one at a time, create nervousness. Speak sense carrying message. Your first speech may be a good word of mouth to the listeners to think many times before starting your speech. Why do you get nervous? First time sometimes makes you nervous. Why? You may not know subject, so may get fumbling. Not ready with the subject. You may think yourself below the level of daunting listeners, but You feel that you are more than them, you know more than them. Be smart, and with more sense mixed with good content, you can always be awed by the crowd, no doubt. In the first place, to be socialized, ask some questions, introduce yourself, and wipe out your fear and confusions. Public speaking could be in health, wealth, motivation, education, politics, and you name them. Before giving speeches, you be ready with the content, audio visuals, pictures, and more. They say seeing is believing, so you have to be ready with audio visuals. So try to illustrate with examples and other explanations with best possible examples. Crowd side is controlled by quality of the sound, ambience of venue, level of crowd. Speaker's side is controlled by volume of speaker's voice, quality of the voice, and composure of the speech of speaker. Awareness, social issues, personal issues, motivations to move a role faster ahead. Speaker should speak the topic which is in the first place influences himself. Somebody who tries to motivate other but cannot even change himself is just a bluffing. So speaker, writer should get changed himself first. Ideas he churns, designs out should implicate on him herself. Address and hook the crowd by so many pleasing and attractive statements and pinpointing by questions. Speech always should hit, agitate the head, and force the one to start thinking. When you churn the yogurt, cream is formed. Similarly, churning with ideas can help come out plans and execution. When I myself attend a seminar or lecture or presentation, I expect five things out of a speaker or his or her speech. Number one, fun-filled facts to start with, hook to attend or to make myself full of attention for more expectations, reliable data to build a trust on speech. Philosophy is a filler to open eyes time and again during a session. Relevant to the point and succinct theory, just as sheet point to explain. Hard hitting, punching summary to make audiences remember the speech for a long time. Plus, good command over language, clarity, gestures, signpostings, not deflecting the eye contact away from the crowd are secondary things but equally important. If you are a teacher, lecturer, professor, or planning to be a freelance speaker, follow these initial 5 points and you can add even more what you think. Otherwise, your students or audience will start yawning, whispering, side talking to the next chair's person, and in the worst case scenario, will start snoring no matter how at the top of your voice you speak. So start speaking. In Nepali, there is one saying, बोल्नेको पिठो बिक्छ नबोल्नेको चामल पनि बिक्दैन. Happy speaking.